out to those people who couldn't. There we go. All right, the next on my screen, I have Audrey and 𝐬𝐿𝐴.
Hi, everybody. Hey, hi, it's good to see you guys. I'm so excited. Hello. Okay, so my name is 𝐬𝐿𝐴. I'm from Zambia, at the 𝐬𝐿𝐴 Project. I'm the volunteer manager here. I joined African Impact on the 𝐬𝐿𝐴 Project last year in May, and I'm very happy to be here. Very excited to actually be part of this meeting today. Yeah, hi guys.
Hi. Audrey. Audrey's from all over the world. Yeah, as usual. Yeah. I joined African Impact in 2015 as a volunteer, and I was hired as a Girl Impact and Community Liaison in 2017.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see all of you. Right? Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. All right, next I can see Sander.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Sander, base manager in Livingston, sitting in a different office compared to 𝐬𝐿𝐴 and Audrey that you just saw. Was a volunteer here 9 years ago and started working here 8 years ago. I quickly just scrolled through like all the people that are here. I saw a lot of people that were volunteering here this year, last year, so it's amazing to see you all. And hopefully I will see you back soon in Livingston.
Thanks, Sander. All right, 𝐸𝐿𝐴.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. Lovely to meet you all. I'm 𝐸𝐿𝐴, and I'm the Impact and Intern Manager here at the Foundation. Been with the Foundation since 2019, but really excited about today's event and to meet our volunteers based in Cape Town at head office. So it's always lovely to hear all the impact stories and learn about the different projects that our volunteers get involved in. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks, 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Corey?
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kari Himaro. I'm brand new to the team, pretty much. I started this year in May, and I was recently in Livingston in September. And what an awesome experience, and it was so nice to meet some of you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to spending this time with you here.
Thanks, Corey. 𝐸𝐿𝐴?
Hi, everyone. My name is 𝐬𝐿𝐴 Kalumbi, the Youth Impact Coordinator for African Impact Foundation. I joined the foundation in 2021. And for today's event, I'm looking forward to enjoy this exciting reunion that we are going to have. Thank you.
𝐸𝐿𝐴. Okay, am I missing everyone? I know that we have, so if you kind of scroll through all the little pictures, we have our awesome students online. So if you're on Rudo's computer, do you guys just want to give a big wave to the students? And they're going to come and share some updates in a second. But did I miss anybody else? Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. So we are going to go and just dive on in. So feel free. The chat is like just a community. It's a place to say hello to people, ask questions. We want you to be as active as possible. So we'll be chatting back to you there. So don't be shy at all. But we're going to dive on in, and I just want to make sure I'm going into the right order. So we're going to dive on in and bring 𝐬𝐿𝐴 and Audrey. We're so excited that they could be here today. We all know and love them, and they're so special to African Impact and the Foundation. I'm going to hand it over to you two.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So good to see you guys. How's everyone doing? Yeah? It's great to see you. Yeah.
Hi guys, simply means good afternoon.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah.
Perfect. Audrey and I are very excited to actually be here and to even have something to talk about. So we're going to be talking to you about like exciting things that have been happening and what we like to call like the highlights for the year for us and everything that's been going on this year. So yeah, good. Audrey, do you want to get started? Tell us about your highlights and how everything has been.
Okay. Well, Audrey on the stage. Yes, to start with, wow, I'm so excited to have all of you, the previous volunteers, and I'm so happy, as you can see, as always. My highlights for the year are, the first one is to do with boys and girl impact. These, I call them my bread and butter, because whenever I'm with them, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
they're right in my heart.
Always satisfied.
Yeah, so the highlights are to do with menstrual, when a girl reaches the puberty stage, and how supportive these our boys are. In the past, I'm telling you, no boy would come up and talk about the menstruals in the presence of the girl. It was a taboo.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was more like an insult to our parents. But now
very much.
I'm so happy that some parents that I meet on the way, they'll say, thank you very much for teaching our boys this. They need to grow up as a responsible boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Turn out to be responsible men as well.
Yeah,
oh my God,
and
that's amazing.
the boys, they know now how to support a girl when they're on their menstruals.
Yeah.
When they happen to start their menstruals, like in class, they no longer laugh at the girls. They always help them, taking them to their guidance teacher, asking for some help.
Yeah.
Which is really, really a good thing. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Wow. It's really, really great to hear that. That's very amazing, Audrey. My first highlight is from the women's group. Okay, so far we've had a total of four women's group, and the current women's group that we are running is at a clinic called Mahatma Gandhi in Damo Central. So it's a community where some of you actually did do some work when you're still around here. So what it is the topics we've been focusing on is actually one of a very, very topic that is very sensitive. So we're talking about like gender-based violence in the women. So what it is in the past, most of the time, I think Audrey will agree with me, is like no one could even talk about it. Yeah, but then with this group, every single time that I went in to have a session with them and talking about like gender-based violence, they were all so empowered, and their attitudes were just like so different because they realized that they actually are worthy as women. So it was just so nice to go there. And when you just stand and just talk to them about how it's important for them to just like realize that they have so much value in our lives and in the lives of everybody around here. Yes. They give us so much to be able to take care of us, to take care of their husbands, take care of their homes. And so that was like a big highlight for them. And being able to stand up for themselves and realize, no, we need to do something to just like change how we're being treated even in our homes, in our families. So that was like the first highlight for me. I'm very, very happy with that. Yeah. Okay, Audrey, anything else? Do you want to share anything more?
Yeah. More, actually, I have many. Yes. Also, my other highlight is to do with cultural afternoon.
Yay.
You know, start with eating. Everyone enjoys our staple food, which is Nshima.
Yeah.
Some of you have been here before. You can bear with me to say Nshima is so nice. I call it a sleeping queue.
Very feeling.
Yeah. So each time we're doing the cultural talk, I'll tell my friends to say, oh, if you happen to see Mulenga, doze off, give him a slap so they can keep awake, you know? Yeah. And after having cultural talk, we do go into different teachings, and we do have different marriages. We have white wedding, and those who can't afford to do the white wedding, we do traditional wedding, which is called, please pay attention, it is called Chombela Nganda. That's a Bemba term, Chombela Nganda.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the wedding where you take the lady at the husband's home, like in the night, while it's throwing the monies on the way. And those monies are there to support the couple
as they start.
As they start.
Yes.
Yes. Because they can't afford to do the white wedding.
Yeah.
Thereafter, we go to have dances and celebrating their marriage. They're coming together.
Yeah.
You can bear with me.
Yeah,
Mulenga.
Amazing. I think Audrey is looking forward to having some more volunteers married in the Zambian traditional way, right?
I'm very much ready. Yeah, and I'll never get tired. Yeah. So the breaking part, the heartbreaking part is that, believe you me, get that. And those who I've married before, they'll bear with me. Please, they'll bear me witness.
You enjoy the divorce.
I'm so jealous, especially if a lady gets married to this handsome man. Immediately after the cultural dances, I'll tell them to say, "Oh, guys, listen. The next thing is
officially.
Are we listening? You are officially divorced within 30 minutes." And people up to now, they're still like, oh, they're still crying. So I always tell them to say, please don't hurt me. That's Audrey from all over the world. So please, guys, I look forward to receive more of you, and I marry you off if I've never married you off. And if you feel like remarrying, I'm here, ready for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, guys, just double checking. Please just wave at us if you can hear us clearly. Just wave at us if you can hear us. Okay, perfect. All right, that was amazing. So I think Audrey, so our cultural afternoon was one of the highlights. Okay, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Another highlight I think for me was just back in, I think, June, July. We had like a big number of volunteers, which was so amazing. And then one of the evenings just after project, we're sitting by the pool area. I'm sure most of you guys just remember that. And then we just had this, I think for me, it was like an epic exchange of a cultural exchange of like just the different dances from just all over the world. I can see some of the volunteers that were here that time remember it. So we had like the Zambians doing a Zambian dance. We had people from Mexico showing us how to do like a Mexican dance. We had people from the UK giving us like so many dances. That for me was like so nice because we were able to just like be in one place together as volunteers and staff. After a day of like waking out and volunteering with everybody, we came back and we're just like this one entity that had like this wonderful exchange of like the different cultural dances that we had in the different countries that we come from. So that was like really amazing. It just brought us into one space where we could have this beautiful exchange. So yeah, the Torero, as someone is saying in there, and the Macarena and the Yo-Maps dance from Zambia. That was so nice. So that was like a highlight for me from this year. Audrey, anything else?
That is one mulenga. Yes, the thing is, for my very first time, I was given an opportunity to go for Baby Wayne. And you know, Audrey and the babies, I'm addicted to babies, you know. I was given this opportunity to go to 𝐓𝐴𝐶 clinic, where we did Baby Wayne on Wednesday, of which it was so nice for me. And I can tell you to say on that day, I did not ask any of the home-based care people, those who usually go to Linda Clinic for Baby Wayne, to at least steal some babies for me. I always tell them to carry a big bag for me. But on that day, I had an opportunity, though, get me clearly, I did not steal any baby, but I enjoyed. I really enjoyed being with babies. I weighed quite a number of them, about 18 babies, of which with me, it was a very good experience. I'm looking forward to the next opportunity.
Maybe you will go.
And this time I can assure you, I want to steal.
No, you're not allowed. No bags.
I need a big bag this time, because on Wednesday I left my bag behind. But this time, okay.
Amazing.
Otherwise, it was so amazing. And 𝐓𝐴𝐶 is a very small place. It's a very small clinic. The clinic itself is small. It's a very small clinic, and I understand. I had time to talk to the nurse, and she told me to say they're looking forward to having a very big space, of which the community is quite big. You find that there are people who are never comfortable to go to their own community clinic. For instance, I come from Linda, and you find that I've got maybe a condition where I have to keep it as confidential.
Very sensitive.
So that's problem will stop me from going to my own clinic. Instead, I'll prefer to go to maybe 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐼, where I'll meet these volunteers who are not Zambians, because I know to say if I share this with them, they'll never share it with anyone. They're still going back. Unlike the nurses that I'm with within the community, you never know. Some they don't have like confidentiality in them. So I would feel free. So I find that there is a lot of congestion that side.
Yeah.
So
it's great to get volunteers
so
to be helping
great
out.
to have you volunteers to come back to Zambia, and it's always exciting to receive you. You don't know how happy we feel.
Perfect.
So looking forward to have you.
Everyone back.
So I can go with you on Baby Wayne and see how much tricks I have over the babies.
Amazing.
Please. I hope for this I won't be fired.
Well,
thank you.
All right, amazing, guys. So one more highlight for me, I think, for this year. This is something that's very dear to me. So I'm always talking about like education and how important it is for us. So very excited. Like we were working with two interns, Sheila and Noah, last year when I just started. So the highlight was just seeing those guys that have been through the Sponsor a Child program, get accepted into university and actually go into uni, and they're studying now, just to be able to make that progress in their life. That is just a step further into them realizing their dreams. That was just like really, really amazing. And then in line with the same thing, we had other students that were in the Youth in Soccer project that took over from other interns that we had, and they are running the programs very, very well. And they've also recently been admitted into different universities in Zambia. So that is like amazing. That is just like, I cannot even put words to describe how that is just like, I think for us, a great step in the right direction. So yeah, guys, these are...
we don't even know how to thank our volunteers.
Yeah, partnering with volunteers, exactly.
These boys and girls.
Yeah.
Please keep it up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Those were some of the highlights that we thought we'd share with you guys, and it's amazing to see all of the beautiful and handsome faces there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks,
and
guys.
Nyanja, we say muchome bwino.
Zikomo kwambi.
Oh, thank you.
Kamba, sorry.
Zikomo.
Thank you so much, Audrey and Mulenga. I know they are just amazing. They light up any space that they're in. So thank you for sharing those awesome achievements, and to hear there's some incredible impact, continuing to happen after you all leave us. So I am now going to hand it over to Michelle Proctor. Is Anna able to join us, or is it just you, Michelle?
No, just be me.
Okay, great. So we are going to hand it over to Michelle.
Yeah, great. And this is a chance to sort of open the mic up to some of you guys. We've heard from Audrey and Mulenga some of their highlights and stories, and we'd love to hear some of yours. But it also made me think about I've been to Livingston a couple of times this year and last year, and sort of one of my highlights as well. So when I was there in March this year, we had the Women's March. I don't know who. There might have been some of you that were there at the time as well. And I just thought it was the most wonderful thing to be part of a march with thousands and thousands of people supporting women and singing and dancing. Especially Mulenga was doing some very cool dancing, I remember. And it just gave me goosebumps being on this march and being part of it. So yeah, put in the comments if you were there and have been to either that Women's March or another one another year. It was fantastic. Okay, so we're going to start off to maybe get some ideas going for you guys to share some memories. We're going to do a little poll, which Yanella's going to just put up on the screen. So it's a little vote. So we'd love to see what is your most cherished memory of Livingston. So you've got to choose one of those: community and people, the projects, the volunteer house, Victoria Falls itself in all its greatness, or the amazing Livingston team. So you can vote now, and we'll let you know the answers to that. Okay, how are we getting on with the vote, Yanela? Are we getting quite a few through?
Yes, we're getting quite a few through. A few people are still voting and changing their minds.
It's a difficult one, actually. It's tricky. Even I found that tricky.
Yes. Okay.
There's so many good things in Livingston. It's hard to choose.
All right, I'll launch it now. I think everyone has voted.
Okay, what have we got?
All right.
Oh, it's looking like a bit of community and people just tipping over the Livingston team. So although everyone says Victoria Falls is the big thing that brings people to Livingston, we obviously have different reasons why you guys have been to Livingston. So yeah, incredible community and people, especially the kids that we work with, such lovely drive and determination, projects, and an amazing team. So thanks for that. So what I'm going to do now is, if you put your hand up, raise hand on the bottom of the screen there, if you've got something to say or to share, just 1 or 2 minutes, just to tell a bit of a story, or what came to your mind while you've been listening to some of the highlights. So has anyone, or you can put in comments, but we're really happy for you guys to start a discussion about your highlights. Any hands up? Anyone want to go in the spotlight?
We have a couple hands up, Michelle. I don't know if you can see them.
I can't. So someone else might have to give them the...
I will call them out, no problem. Is it Adrian? Am I saying it correctly?
Yep, that's it.
Awesome.
Can you guys hear me all right?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
I just want to say hi to everyone who, when I was there, I'm in the Livingstone team. I went actually this September, so it was very, very recent. Still missing it a lot. And I think one of the things that resonated the most was something that Audrey said, how, so I was on the healthcare project, and how a lot of people in the communities, you know, because they see these volunteers and things like that, they tend to open up a lot more to us. And I think that's not necessarily something I thought of like when I was there in the moment, because it's normal, you know, here, I live in Italy, right? So when people come to you, you know, it's normal for them to open up and things like that. But it's true, I never found it like difficult at all to talk to the people there who needed help or anything like that. And I even had like, just recalling some moments where someone asked me like, oh, let's go here, let's go a little bit more privately so that they can properly discuss their issues. And then like after a little bit of convincing, you know, they'd be like, okay, I'll go to the clinic and do things like that. And that's just really warming to my heart, you know, just to remember these kind of memories. And it's not something I thought of specifically in the moment because it's so normal to us. But now that Audrey said it, that really resonated with me. Like, that's actually very true. So yeah, plus, I mean, I don't know, I miss you guys, Malinga, Audrey, Michelle, all of you. It's so sad. But I'm so happy to see you all again.
Miss you too.
Oh, thanks, Adrian. That's great.
Harry, the spotlight is on you.
Hi, everybody. It's so great to see you. My heart is so warm. I love you guys. One of the first experience that stuck out to me was I was there in April, and it was my second time. And one of the same, was on the medical, and one of the same clients that we saw was like, he wanted to take a picture with me my last day. And I was like, okay. But I had just done his dressing. And he's like, no, take off my sock. You got to show what good work you did. And it was just super cute, and it just warmed my heart. You know, I love everyone in the communities. They were just amazing. Another memory real quick, me and Malinga, we went for a run. I was training for a marathon. I actually had to leave a little bit early because I had to go to London. And he said that he would run with me and that we would go slow. And he ran, I remember, so fast. I was running and I'm like thinking like, this is slow. This is not slow for me. But and then Audrey came and saw Tish and I, who traveled together. And it was the second time we were on the project, and she was going to be on vacation, and she came by African Impact to see us, and she just hugged us, and just the love that was pouring out of her, and she prayed with us, and it was just amazing people there, and the work that they do, the volunteer work and the love that they give the community and us. You know, I miss everybody a lot, you know. So thank you.
Oh, thanks, Carrie. That was lovely. Thanks. And then we'll also spotlight Jamie as well.
Okay. I've also got Kelly as well.
Oh, great. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Malinga, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen Malinga since 2013. So
Nice to see you too, Kelly.
to see you live, sort of, is it almost feels like we're in person together. I think for me, one of my favorite memories from Livingston, back in, I think 2007, was when we got to participate in the Youth Day parade. And it was really such a fun experience. It was like the entire town was just on the streets celebrating together, everyone having a great time, and to meet so many people from the community and to feel like it was just one big family celebrating, I think was kind of, for me, just summarized or encapsulated everything that we were doing. Just everybody as a community together, and to learn and meet everyone was really fun. So that's one of my favorite memories from Livingston.
Yeah, brilliant. Lovely. The parades and marches and everything, they're such an amazing thing to be part of. Just, yeah, like you say, it just feels like one big family there for one big reason. So thanks, Kelly.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So, well, first of all, it's so amazing to see you guys again. 𝐬𝐚𝐦𝐞 and 𝐦𝐿, I'm so happy to see you. I miss you so much. It was such an amazing experience to be there with you this summer. Well, I was there in July and a little bit of August. And I think what I wanted to share is that I had like no real expectations when hi Barbs, how are you? I miss you too. I had like no real expectations when I went to Zambia, because I had never been to a volunteering program, but like what I learned from it is that, well, I think I didn't just have like an impact in the community as we tried to with children and everywhere we got, but I think that like the most impactful thing from that is that how it changed me, you know, how the program and the people we met changed me, and like all my perspective from life, because now I met so many amazing people that it made me like realize how much of an impact we can have on other people, even though we didn't know we could. And now that Audrey and 𝐬𝐿 have shared with us like how is it that our actions can impact the community and children and everything, like it's just so amazing to know that the work that we do was just not like good for us, but actually good for the people that we try to work with. And so, well, yeah, I just wanted to say that I had an amazing experience. I miss you guys every day, and yeah.
No.
Love you.
Oh, that's lovely. And it is amazing sort of what volunteering can like give you a different perspective on life. I volunteered in 2007 and ended up leaving my home country and coming here. It had such an impact, which it's done to a few people. So it's great. The impact isn't just for obviously our wonderful communities that we work with as well, but also as volunteers. I'm sure many of you go back home with just a different view on life. So it's lovely to hear. Thanks for sharing, Jamie.
Michelle, I'm going to pop in real quick. I think this might be our last one, just so we can keep on schedule, and then we'll continue from there.
Yeah. And if we get any time at the end,
yes.
I've noted down that Daria is also would like to share, so we can do that at the end if we've got some time. Okay, I'll pass over to 𝐬𝐿 to share a bit about your experience.
Hello, everyone. Everyone's doing good.
Hi.
She wanted to say a story. This is Takia, by the way.
Hi. So, yeah. So me and Musa volunteered back in July. We were doing the construction program, and it's like we did a bike tour around the village. Our favorite part is going to Big Nanny's house, getting the drinks, chilling there. It was so fun. It was so welcoming. It actually felt like we were part of a family all together. And like the whole community in general, like being with Sander and 𝐬𝐿, Barbs and Michelle, being with all of those lot, as well as the other volunteers from like Mexico and everywhere else, it was so fun. Like I enjoyed this experience with my whole heart.
Yeah, we miss you all as well. So yeah, it was great fun, and yeah, and at the house, as 𝐬𝐿 was saying, with all the dancing and everything, all of us coming in communities, it was great fun. So we were learning Mexican dances and then even Zambian dances. So yeah, it was great.
Have you shown anyone at home your Zambian dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. She was teaching us to dance as well.
Brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. No, it's really nice to hear your story. I haven't done the bike tour, so next time I go, I'm going to have a go at the bike tour. Sounds great.
I recommend it.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll pass you over to you, Morgan, so you can get us back on schedule.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. Just to hear your stories, it brings back the best memories. And everybody has kind of their own experience, but I think what it comes down to is just being surrounded by incredible people and incredible culture, and all supporting each other at the end of the day, regardless of where you come from, your culture, your background. So it's very, very special to all be together from literally all around the world. So let's dive into the next activity, which I'm so excited to hand over the screen to some of our favorite people, which is our students. And we're so lucky to have them here with us today. And they are here to share a little bit more about their journeys, what they've been up to, what kind of is their favorite thing. So I'm going to pretty much hand it over to them. They're going to introduce themselves and then just share a little bit more about their stories. So I'll hand it over, whoever wants to start first.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelvin from Zambia, age 14. I'm under Youth in Soccer program. I'd like to thank African Impact for bringing Youth in Soccer. It's been a really nice journey for me. Like, we've had so many fun moments at Youth in Soccer. Like the highlight for the sport event we had, there were so many volunteers, like 150 volunteers and 150 students. They put us in teams of volunteers and students together, and it was really nice. Like there was a lot of games, so much food, and we really had a nice time. And I'd like to say thank you to some of our lives. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. Impact Foundation for giving me such a stupendous opportunity. I'm really grateful for what African Impact Foundation has done for me and my fellow students. Because of African Impact Foundation, I got to meet a lot of people with different good characters who gave me different kinds of aspects of life. And I got to experience true love and care, both home and abroad. With the same experience and opportunity, my confidence and esteem was rekindled, and it's all thanks to African Impact Foundation. With African Impact Foundation, I learned how to stay away from jeopardy, both home and at school. I also learned how to take care of myself and my friends. Since grade 6, my mother's hope and faith in me and my education was redeemed, and all thanks to African Impact Foundation. I almost dropped out of school because my mother struggled a lot to put food on the table and take me and my 5 students, my five siblings to school single-handedly. I thought me being the last born child, I was being a burden because the other children were older than me. So I almost decided to drop out of school, but my mother never gave up on me. And now African Impact Foundation has made me to feel, and people look at me as a blessing and a role model to society and the community. Because of African Impact Foundation, I'm learning from yesterday, living for today, and hoping for tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey everyone, once more again, my name is Damon Mudira, and I'm under sponsored child. I just wrote my grade 7 this year. I'm going to grade 8 next year, 2024. I want to say thank you for the support that you gave us. Thank you for being on site. I want to share with you how my exam has been for me. 20K, I just wrote my exam. It was perfect, excellent. It was all because of your help that you gave to me. You gave me all the books which I needed, my school bags, everything was perfect. Studied as I did. So I just want to say thank you, African Impact Foundation, for your love and support that you're giving into us. Hope that in the future, we should be by our side as you are by our side. Once more again, thank you to you guys, African Impact Foundation, for your love and support that you're giving to us. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily. I'm 18 years old and I'm doing grade 11 at Dama Secondary School and I'm under Youth in Soccer. Being part of Youth in Soccer has been one of the best things that have ever happened to me personally. Though at first, I thought it wasn't something very significant to be part of, but as time went on, I realized that it was all I needed as a teenager. Youth in Soccer has really changed my life, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Because of the interesting topics that I've been learning from the sessions, I now have knowledge about the importance of education. I now know the effects of peer pressure and drug abuse. And I'm able to know the symptoms of STIs, learned a lot of things from these sessions. And for all of that, I really thank you, African Impact Foundation. I'm so grateful. And to the volunteers involved for effort, love, and kindness towards Africans. I'm so grateful. We love you so much. Bye.
Hi, my name is Maria and I am in grade 6. I'm here to share with you about Girl Impact. When I started Girl Impact, we learned about teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy can let you go down. Girls need to avoid boys and girls need to concentrate on education. But now I have learned teenage pregnancy. I know impact and dangers of teenage pregnancy. Thank you, African Impact Foundation, for bringing us Girl Impact. Bye.
Thank you all so much for sharing your stories and your updates. I could just tell how excited everybody was to see you all. Everybody that is here, can you just give like a big wave to all the students one last time as a big thank you for being here and taking time out of your day. We so appreciate you, you showing up here. So thank you all so much. Okay. So before we hand it over to Michelle again, as you all know, there's been, exciting updates, and this year has been a really big year, both for African Impact and the foundation, and a really big year to be able to dream big and to be able to dream big to support our communities and in really unique ways and such a sustainable way, so we can provide opportunities for youth. We can provide opportunities for Zambian communities, and you all have been such a big part of it, and we can't wait just to achieve more for next year. So that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Michelle to share not only about how we're going to be able to dream big, but also how you all have a really exciting opportunity to come back to Livingston, potentially for a free trip. So I'm going to hand it over to Michelle now.
Thanks, Morgan. Oh, that was so lovely to hear stories from the kids and so confident. You all sounded so confident, and thanks so much for sharing and taking your time to be with all of us. And also to hear the volunteer stories as well. And I think, just hearing some of those stories and what it means to people like Kelvin and the other students and to volunteers, it just shows the power of volunteering. So at the African Impact Foundation, what we sort of aim to do, and we are very close partners with African Impact, it's how we all got started. And so we want to kind of expand. So volunteers come and they do activities, incredible work and making an impact. And the foundation wants to expand that impact for the long term. As you've heard, some of the children who we support start quite early, grade 6, even earlier. And then, we hope to take people through until you know, as Malenga mentioned, some of the children that we support actually go to university, which is dreaming big, like Morgan said. So at the moment, the foundation supports 165 children to go to school and finish grade 12. And also we have 17 students now who have, through Sponsor a Child and then applied for university, that we're supporting at university. There was a recent video of a young man called Noah who's studying medicine, and he's doing fantastically well. And we also support over 700 children at the moment through our youth leadership and wellness programs as well. And as was being described there, it can really change as you're growing up as a teenager. It can really be such a help to understand sort of the risks, how to look after yourself, what it means to kind of grow up and making healthy choices as you grow up. So all these programs are doing so well, and we really, really want to do more. And so we're aiming to do a big fundraiser this year, and we also have 2 volunteer placements for people to win if they get involved. So I'll give you a bit more information, but really hope that some of you can join us so that we can help children like Kelvin and many, many others sort of just be able to dream big and have a better future. So I'm going to explain how you can win. So Yonela, if you can put up my slideshow on the screen and then just press.
Michelle, you're muted. If you just want to unmute yourself real quick.
Okay. So how to win the volunteer placement? We've actually excitingly got 2 volunteer placements. So to have a chance to win, we're looking to try and get people to sort of fundraise to go towards our projects that you've heard about, and to become an ambassador. If you set a minimum goal of $1,000, and that's not you donating $1,000, that is really energizing and sharing your passion with all of your friends and family and network to help raise towards your goal. And if you raise over $1,000 with 20 different donors, you get 1 entry into the draw. And then if you actually raise more than $1,000, you get more entries into the draw as well. And then at the end of the fundraiser, which is all around Giving Tuesday, which is a big day in the year when I think the most amount of money gets raised around Giving Tuesday and around the end of the year. So over those few days, it's all done on a platform called Cause Match, and you'll get 1 entry for the $1,000, and then any other $1,000 that you raise, you'll get another entry into the draw. So then what you can win is a free 2-week volunteer placement in Livingston, and you can come volunteer. That's all your accommodation and food and going on projects. And also the African Impact Foundation team would love to show whoever wins kind of around, show a bit more depth of our projects and what we've been doing. And if you do win as an ambassador, you can also bring someone who's been one of your donors to join you. So you can come, 2 of you together, to come back to Livingston and have a 2-week volunteer experience again. So is there a next slide? Yes. And we're also really pleased, as well as being able to offer the volunteer placements, we've got an amazing supporter who has offered to double donations, the first $25,000. So if through the campaign, people start donating quickly, if you donate $50, or if any of your donors donate $50, then your $50 actually becomes $100 through the matching. So you are literally doubling the impact sort of from your donation. And all this money will obviously go towards growing our programs. One of the reproductive health program has become, we've had the community really, really pulling for us to do more around reproductive health, and the teachers around youth leadership that we're doing. And there's still so many children who still sort of are unable to go to school. And so we'd love to support more children to go to school. So I hope that's all clear. Has anyone got any questions? We'll start off showing you a little bit more about how to get involved. But if anyone's got any questions, you can pop them in the comments and we'll get back to you. And I'd also like to introduce you back to Callie as well. We were going to use Callie as a little bit of a, just to describe how to get more involved. I'd love Callie to actually just tell people a little bit more about your journey. Started, as you mentioned, back in 2008, and tell a little bit about your journey. And then also, once you finished your story about your journey with the African Impact Foundation, we will put up the screen and show how you guys can get involved.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Michelle. It's so nice to see so many of you. I haven't been a volunteer since 2013, which seems so long ago, and I'm excited to get back. But I actually met Michelle back in 2007 during my first time volunteering with African Impact during my gap year before college, where I was in St. Lucia on the project there. And then I spent a couple months there and then went to Livingston on that trip. And really, I think like everybody's been sharing, and so clear from everyone that's here, it just had such an impact on me personally that it kind of changed the trajectory of what I decided to study in school, and sort of what I decided to do with my life. So after my months in Africa, I went to college where I decided to study international comparative studies, which is a unique degree which sort of combines cultural anthropology, political science, public health all together, with this global focus on the world and how we can sort of come together as a world community to make things better. And then after graduating from college, I kept going to African Impact and kept coming back. I met Malenga in 2013, and just enjoyed all my time. I did a few of the healthcare projects as well, and that really inspired me to then go back to school again, and get my master's in global public health, which I just completed this last May. And where my studies in public health and then international comparative studies really meet is this idea of social determinants of health, and that people's health and well-being is really determined and decided by where they eat, where they sleep, where they play, and where they work. And that it's really not sort of medical interventions, direct medical interventions that determine whether or not people will be healthy and have good well-being, mental health, and have success in life, but it's where they are able to be housed, where they're able to get an education, where they're able to play and do all these things that we sort of don't think of as being connected to our health. And so during that journey, I was in touch with Michelle and really trying to figure out how I could incorporate these ideas into the foundation, what more I could do. And then a little over a year ago, I got the incredible opportunity to join the board of trustees for the foundation. And for me, it's really just been about this exciting opportunity to foster these ideas of hope and opportunity, right? We've seen from speaking or getting to hear from the kids in the community that there's so much talent and skill and love and desire for a better future. And it's really just about giving people the opportunity to be exactly who they can be and who they want to be. And so for me, the foundation has given me that opportunity to figure out how can I increase that access? How can I allow people or enable people to be who they are and to reach those goals and those dreams? And that's really been my journey from 2007 until today. It's really exciting for me to get to be here, especially to see so many recent volunteers, to see familiar faces, and to get all of us together to figure out how can we grow this impact even more. So that's a little bit about my journey. And yeah.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Kelly. It's yeah, it's been lovely to those photos you sent me last night of back in St. Lucia. We both looked really young. You still do.
I know. I was a little irked when you were like back in 2007, so long ago. It's like, don't say it was that long ago.
Yeah, oh, that's wonderful. And Kelly's, it's been lovely, Kelly joining the board of trustees, and you know, we will be looking for some new trustees to sort of help us grow our impacts as well in the future. So I just wanted to bring up, so Kelly has very kindly said that she would love to make a pledge to join our campaign. So we have this quite fun board here, which looks a little bit empty at the moment. But so all we need right now from Kelly is just sort of your name, your email address, which I've already passed to the team, and then sort of your pledge amount. And we're really hoping to fill in some of this board sort of as we go on the call and over the next couple of weeks, with ambassadors who would really like to help us grow our impact, working with more young people. And as Kelly explained really well, it's about, you know, just really giving people the opportunity and information and opportunity to make good choices and to work hard towards a brighter future. So Kelly, if we could, obviously, if we can have your full name, and then we can just pop in your email address. I've sent that to Corey already, and then the amount that you'd like to pledge towards our goal.
Do you want me to throw that all into the chat?
Yep, that'd be great.
Okay.
And then I think there might be a couple of other people on the call as well who would like to also help us get a few of the boxes on the board full. So you can put in, and we should see as Corey starts to populate, if you can put in the chat just your name, your email address. You can also private chat Corey as well. So I've committed to raising $1,000 towards it through my own network. So again, it's not about me giving $1,000. It's about getting energized and sharing your passion with people, so that they help to raise funds towards the goal. We've got Morgan as well, who's also pledged $1,000 to raise as well. And Kelly's amazingly put in a pledge of $5,000, which is amazing. And then once people sign up, we'll just send you an email with everything you need. So we've got messaging, we've got mails, we've got WhatsApp messages. So to make it as easy as possible for all of you to reach out to your network. So it won't be much work for you. I know sometimes fundraising can be a little bit nerving, but we've prepared videos and all sorts of things. So it will be sort of, we've tried to make it as easy as possible for people to get towards our goal. And we can just keep filling that up sort of through the rest of this session. So please just put in, we've got Sander's just come up to pledge $1,000. Thank you so much, Sander. And then we will we'll wait to get some more messages from people. And in the meantime, we'll carry on. I'll pass you back to Morgan to take us back onto the next section.
Sure. So we are wrapping up with, I know we're gonna be going a little, maybe about 5 minutes over if you guys just want to hang out with us for just a tad bit longer. And so just to recap what Michelle was saying, so it's a really exciting opportunity. Our big goal by the end of the year is to raise $100,000. You've never done a campaign like this before. You might have been part of any of the campaigns in the past where we've done 20 or 30,000, but we're doing $100,000 because we just have this really big goal to dream really big, to impact the communities, to just move things forward in a really holistic and sustainable way. And so it might sound crazy, $100,000, but when we grab all of our most passionate loved ones and our networks, it can absolutely be possible. So We would love for you all to join. Do not feel pressured to put it in the chat. You can put it, you can personal message Corey. You can also send us an email afterwards, have a think about it. So the campaign is being launched on November 28th and closing on December 30th. But we are only offering this free placement to ambassadors, so to people who sign up to be an ambassador. So it's a really unique opportunity to come back and join us and put any amount that you wish on there as a pledge. So like Michelle said, we'll be there every step of the way if you have any questions. But I'm going to hand it over to 𝐬𝐴𝐶, who is a former she was a former volunteer in Livingston, and she is also a former fundraiser, just to share some tips and tricks on how she was successful with a fundraiser. It doesn't have to be scary, and it can be really fun when gathering your family and friends when you're talking about a subject that's so passionate to you. So I'm going to hand it over.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So nice to see everyone again. Yeah, well, for the people that have never met me, my name is 𝐬𝐴𝐶, and I'm from the Netherlands. This summer, I did the Girl Impact volunteering, and actually before I came to Zambia, I already knew I was only going to be there for 3 weeks. So I knew that when I was going to get back home, I didn't want to feel like this was it. What did I do? What impact can I make in just 3 weeks? It's really cool to teach, and it's very impressive, but it's not a very long-term impact you're making. So actually, from the moment I got there, the people that were there with me, I was always behind my laptop because I was constantly researching, thinking of ideas of how to create businesses in Zambia, or can figure out some way how I could solve some problems there. I think a lot of people impacted my life bigger than I impacted theirs. So actually, all the time I was being there, I was thinking of ways what I could do when I get back home. So then there was this one day, Audrey, Emily, and other people as well. We went to one school and we started handing out some clothes to the kids, but also some menstrual pads. And this was actually the first moment I started thinking about the menstrual pads, and we were handing them out, but there were only a couple of them available. So yeah, it was a very uncomfortable situation for me, and it was a very shocking realization for me as well. That's such simple necessity that for me is very common to get, or I don't even think about it, to be honest, that it was such a luxury there. But it was also the first opportunity that I started realizing now there's something I can do, and now there's something, this is tangible, there was something I could do. So there were these women making reusable menstrual pads, and that's how I started fundraising for the menstrual pads. And I think a good way of fundraising was that the menstrual pads were reusable pads which could be used for 3 to 5 years for one girl. And I actually compared it to my friends and family and everyone around me with one menstrual pad is like 6-7 euros. If you look at the coffee you have to buy if you go out in the street or if you go out for dinner, it is nowadays very expensive. So I started comparing it to 1 cup of coffee. So I said, instead of buying that 1 cup of coffee this month, you can use this money to buy 1 pair of menstrual pads, which gives one girl an opportunity to go to school for another 3 to 5 years. So it's a very low barrier for people if you communicate it like that. They don't think about it that way. And that was a very useful way for me to fundraise 1,000 euros like a week, I think. So that was really, really nice. And yeah, from then on, I actually had a lot of meetings with Corey as well. And we have still been doing that. So actually, I've been working a lot on trying to fundraise more. So for everyone here, I don't know if people have the same in their country, but for me, there was a organization in the Netherlands for students, and there was an organization that all students had to choose a volunteering organization, and a whole year long they had to think of ways to fundraise for that organization. So it was kind of a student association, And luckily I was able to connect them with African Impact. So now a whole year long they are raising money for African Impact. Actually, last night we just raised 18,000 euros. So to build the youth hub. So that was really amazing. So I think just for all of you, think about kind of associations that are there in your university, but also just see if there are other ways, or Google some kind of organizations that do things like this and connect them to the organization, because a lot of people want to feel personally connected to a volunteering organization, and everyone who is here has that opportunity. So use that. That would be really great, because I think it gives a lot of opportunities. And then another thing, what's really important is to sponsor a child. I've been trying to get as many sponsors as possible. And now I've come up with a new idea to, instead of, because sponsoring a child is between 25 and 35 euros a month. So that's, that is quite some money. So I came up with the idea to sponsor a child with your friend group or your family. So if you have a friend group, or you have people with a different friend group or family, I think it's a very beautiful way to do it together. You can divide the money per month, but you're also doing something good as a group. So actually in February, I will go through the Netherlands and present it to different friend groups to do that together. So I'm first going to graduate, but that's on the plan. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I think that's something that everyone could do if they want to. There are a lot of kids who are probably 10 times more ambitious and dedicated than I am and don't have that opportunity. So I think it's just cool if you can think of a way to do it together. And it's a beautiful way to make a little change. So that's about the menstrual pads and and if you need like any information, I made a lot of PowerPoint presentations. So if you need information about the numbers or how much the sponsorship will cost or other ways of thinking about fundraising, please contact also Corey, but also me. You can just ask, because I'm more than willing. And I think it's a very interesting way to do this event, because there are so many different kind of backgrounds and kind of friend groups and everything. So just use it together. If people want to meet, I think it's always nice to bring up ideas together to grow this impact, and just make it very small as possible. So sharing it with friends makes it very easily possible for a lot of people. So just try to think in a different way than just you needing to raise the money on your own, because there are a lot of people that can help you with it. So that's my story. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. That was incredible. And thank you for all your continued dedication and support to the foundation. It's hard to put into words how grateful we are. So thank you so much. And you all just blow us away every time. All the pledges that are coming in, we are so, so grateful. I know that we're 10 minutes over, so I appreciate you all still being here. I'm just going to pass it along to two more people. As we just kind of wrap it up, if we want to put up the pledge screen as well, whenever we get a chance, just to see who has pledged. We're getting closer and closer to getting to our goal. And I wanted to then also pass it along, Mulenga and Audrey. First, I'm going to pass it along to Mulenga and Audrey, and then Michelle's going to wrap it up. But Mulenga and Audrey, I think they just wanted to say something real quick.
Hi, everybody, guys. Hi, once again. Yeah, it's me and Audrey. We just wanted to say thank you and yes, thank you for taking time away from. We understand that this is like it's very difficult to just like find time. Thank you for taking time away from your busy schedules, from school and from work, and for everything that you guys did whilst you're here, and even just for joining and all the pledges that have come through so far. Thank you so much on behalf of ourselves and also the kids that all this like fundraising is targeted and meant for. We just want to say thank you so much.
Yeah, we really thank you for everything, every place.
Yeah.
And looking forward to seeing you
again. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Audrey and Mulenga. I'm going to pass it on to Michelle, but just to wrap up just as a reminder, so these free placements are for, past volunteers or ambassadors who sign up to become ambassadors. It's not a staff thing, so it's a volunteer thing. And so obviously Sander and staff who's already there are there, but we just wanted to share that. And I'm going to pass it along to Michelle Masuzio for just a quick wrap up. But thank you all. This is my last goodbyes. I just want to say we appreciate you all more than you know. And I hope we can see you back in Zambia. I'm also here in Zambia myself, so I hope we can see you in Zambia. And yes, just thank you for your incredible impact. Michelle?
Yeah, thanks, Morgan. And I think I'm going to be joined by Masuzio as well. As I'm waiting for Masuzio, that's incredible. Just seeing those messages come up in the chat and a quick look at the pledge screen. That's absolutely fantastic and really means a lot to us all. Obviously shows that there's a lot of passion out there. So is Masuzio still online? Can she be spotlighted as well?
Yes, Michelle, I'm here.
Okay, I can't see you, but okay, Masuzio, I know you're just going to do a quick thank you to everyone who has attended today.
Yeah, it's very exciting and very encouraging at the same time, hearing what people have shared. I think a lot of beautiful stories have been shared and a lot of encouragements towards the donations and the fundraisers, which is a very, very good thing. I personally think this has also encouraged me. Very soon, I'll be one of the donors. Yeah.
Yes, Auntie Sue.
Yeah. Okay, so to our volunteers, I would just love to say a big thank you for your support, your contributions towards a lot of projects that the foundation is running on the ground. Indeed, your help and your support is really making an impact in the lives of people in our communities in Livingstone. As we are aware, the foundation runs a number of projects. Some of them we have talked about them. We have Girl Impact, we have Boys Club, sexual reproductive workshops, we have Youth in Soccer, and we also have Sponsor a Child program, Sponsor a Future, and also Women's Group. So your contribution towards this project, it's really helping. When it comes to adolescents, you find that these young people, the help that you render towards these programs through financially and also coming on the ground to also impact them with knowledge on projects, it really goes a long way. Because these people, young people, are able to make informed decisions when it comes to importance of education and also sexual reproductive health, as well as livelihood skills. Because it's not everyone who can make it to go to uni. So through the talks that you people come and support us on the ground by encouraging them in different ways, depending on the topic that you find yourself on the project on that day. It really leaves an impact to them to make an informed decision when it comes to their education in other areas that I just mentioned. Then we go to sexual reproductive health workshops. To those that have attended and to those who wouldn't have a chance, I think through what other people have explained, you find that your support, it really helps in continuing these projects, seeing a lot of women, girls, boys, and men making good decisions when it comes to their reproductive health, such as when is the right time to have a baby. And also you talk of disease and infection, because you find that when these people have, when they don't have knowledge on such issues, this is a situation whereby we have a lot of children who are suffering, who are victims of child poverty, human trafficking, and also child abuse cases. Because I find the people that have given birth to these children are not able to take the responsibility, hence the children become at the end of the day. So with your support, by teaching on the ground and also the contributions that you make towards these projects to run smoothly, it's really creating a very big impact on the ground, such that people are able to have knowledge on such issues and also which is helping them to make good decisions when it comes to relation of basic well-being, health, and reproductive health issues. When you talk of women's group, I think some of you had an opportunity to be on women's group. Yeah. So this group also, the help that you give us, it really goes a long way, because in some cases you find that we have mothers in these communities, their girls are under girls club, and also their boys are under boys club. But these mothers, they don't have any knowledge about what the children learn. So they don't really value the importance of these children going for such programs. But if in one community we can have 10 mothers or 15 mothers who are aware about the benefits of women's group, you find that they'll be able to spread the information to other parents. Hence, the whole community will have knowledge on the importance of these children being found in such groups. Not only that, as you know, our communities, life is very hard. Vulnerability levels are very high. So you find that even the knowledge that they get from women's group, this helps them also to have knowledge on livelihood and be able to fend for their children and also themselves, which is bettering the living standards of our communities. And when we talk of the support that you give us towards sponsor a child and sponsor a future, like what Isis had said, I think she mentioned a lot of things. So that support you give us, it's really of great help. We value the support. We thank you very much, because you're helping as a Zambian youth to focus on their education and achieve their dreams at the end of the day. Definitely, it's not everyone who can be a doctor, but I think through some testimonies, we have heard others who have done livelihood skills, maybe to say trades skills. They've gone to, they're plumbers, some of them maybe they are carpenters. So that also, it's all because of the help that you give us, the support that you give us. We're able to see that each and every young person has the opportunity to be educated in different ways, be it university level, tertiary level, or you talk of college, and such as skills as well, which they attend. So everywhere, you're all over everywhere, and your help is reaching everywhere, which is impacting our communities. So what I can say is just a very big thank you to all the volunteers on board, the ambassadors we have, and those yet to be today. Yes, for your great words, your support, and your contribution towards the African Impact Foundation programs. We love you so much. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thanks, Masuzio. That's lovely. And I just wanted to thank everyone who's been involved in actually getting this rally event ready. It's the first one we've ever done. And being a volunteer myself, I think it's just such a wonderful thing to get people together again. I still remember my volunteering sort of back in 2007, and it's just really special time. So I'd love to do one of these again, and I'll definitely pass on the message, like with African Impact Together, that it's such a lovely way to get volunteers together, just to share stories and what have you. So thanks very much to Morgan and Corey and Yanela and all the people that spoke, sort of Malenga and Audrey as well. Thank you. And the kids, that was amazing. It was just so lovely to hear your stories and how you're doing, a real highlight for me. And just to let you know, like the funding that we're doing through this campaign, we've had some real firsts in the last year, which Masuzio has been involved in actually creating the youth leadership program called 𝐬𝐻 and the Let's Reproductive Health program. We did them as trials this year. And we've also got land and plans to actually build a youth development centre. So all of our programs can be held in one place. We've got the land, we've had some amazing architects that have helped us design it, and the whole centre is going to be focused on young people and youth, and a chance for sports to happen, because that's not so easy to get for kids to keep busy after school. So we're really hoping that this campaign can really elevate and expand the impact that we want to make. And we hope, well, two of you can maybe win, or one or two people come back and have a look and see what's actually happened, and how things have progressed with the foundation and African Impact. And maybe some of you will think of kind of coming back in the future again, and we'd always be keen to take you out and show you sort of the impact that's being made through the volunteering, but then also expanding it through the foundation. I've got a wonderful team there in Livingston who would be happy to show anyone. So thanks so much to everyone. And all of this also means so much to the community that we work in. We have a committee with the community, and they're also grateful for volunteers and the work that the foundation are doing. So it really uplifts everyone and gives hope for improvements over the coming years. So I'm going to say another big thank you to everyone, but got to close off there. And yeah, do keep in touch. We're on, you know, we want to post stories and videos of impact on Facebook and on Instagram and LinkedIn. So do keep in touch with our stories, and just you'll be able to see the impact you're making if you get involved. So thanks everybody. It's been a wonderful, well, nearly hour and a half. And we hope to hear from some of you again in the future. I'll do a wave.
Hi, everyone. Have a great day. We'll be sending more info.
Okay.
Bye.
Before we leave, can we just sing next week?
Oh my God. Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
𝐬𝐚𝐽𝐿.
𝐬𝐚𝐽𝐿, Kabi.
Sorry.
Sorry. Reza.
You're welcome.
I
miss you. Look at you, Audrey. Vicky.
Wait,
Barbs.
The video no, the video was on. I could see.
Michelle, you're making noise. Reza.
Hey, Michelle.
Barnes. All right. I am tired. You can find us out.
Awesome. That was great.
Yeah, definitely.
Big up. Big up to
Masusio.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good. We did a
Look
little
at you. You
reunion
guys
ourselves.
you're everywhere. You're just the two of you.
I know, you guys are all together.
Yeah, I flew all the way to Scotland especially for your call.
Especially.
Yeah,
Just for that.
It's amazing how that works out.
In Sweden.
Just for the reunion.
I love it. Are you guys in Scotland? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yes. Showing them the sights.
That's trouble though, but for sure fun.
I lead them astray.
It'll be so much fun. Well, enjoy. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
guys.
It was
It was
amazing. It was nice
great.
to see you all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.